This evening is our groundbreaking here at Globe International for the new building, the new addition to Globe, which will be the Global Launch Center, the J. Robert Bishop Global Launch Center.
We're looking forward to taking this vision of the Launch Center to a new level, preparing to build and ultimately to finish this project, which will be a lodging facility for folks coming back from the field, as well as for new trainees and interns and missionaries preparing to go to the field.
This first area here is the lobby, kind of the gathering area. So they'll have couches and chairs and a kitchen and a table where they can cook their own food or serve it or have it brought in, whatever.
You can see in front of us is painted on the ground a loose sketch or representation of the building layout. The initial room is called the atrium, which is a welcome center with a seating area, a dining room, a small kitchen. On both sides, on the left and right, are lodging rooms for families, VIPs, single people coming for training. There are men's dorms, women dorms. Of course, there are bathroom facilities, laundry facilities. All of this will enable us to bring people in from around the nation and give them a place to stay for intensive training over a period of a week to 3 weeks in some of our longer courses.
Yeah, it's great to be here on a momentous day where we're seeing an opportunity to expand the vision of Globe International through launching a new training center in honor of the founder and founding director, Bob Bishop. What a great man of God. His vision was to empower missionaries to carry out their God-given vision to fulfill the Great Commission. By building this training center, that vision can be multiplied and grow even greater than it's been in the past. It's a great pleasure to be here today.
We are looking forward to good food and just a blessed night of dedicating this building to future missionaries who are going to be able to be blessed by having it.
As Bob would say, we're running out of time. Please sit down, you know? Oh my goodness, thank you all for coming out tonight. It's really my honor and my privilege to be here. By nature, Bob Bishop would not have chosen to be a leader. He was really quite timid. If you knew him really well, you knew that. And he wanted no fanfare, he wanted no glory. So when Doug told me that he was thinking of naming the building J. Robert Bishop Global Launch Center, I said, you know, Bob wouldn't like it. And he said to me, well, he's not here. So he doesn't get a vote.
Well, we've been very grateful for how God has expanded the ministry of Globe all around the world in a lot of different ways, both in the relief efforts as well as just expansion of the love of God through the gospel. And they've needed more room. They've needed more ways to train and launch and manage what God is doing all around the world. I'm just very grateful. I've been a longtime friend of Doug Gaiman, the director, and I'm just grateful for the whole team here.
The vision of the Launch Center started about 4 or 5 years ago when the board with me began to talk about the need to more adequately and completely train a new generation of global servants who will go around the world.
I really appreciate the people that have come out tonight to celebrate with us. It's a big deal for us. And part of our legacy as historic missionaries is to train the next generation. And unless we do that, our legacy is going to die. So this is what I feel like God wants us to do now, is train the next generation to do what we're doing and to meet the needs around the world.
And I believe the gospel is a baton that has to be passed from one generation to the next. And each generation has a responsibility to pass it out to the next generation. And I really feel the challenge for the evangelical church in probably the next 30 years is helping the millennials understand the importance of missions, the urgency of missions, and equipping them and mobilizing them to get them onto the mission field so that the kind of the mission strategy will continue to go forward for the next 100, 200 years. And so I think Globe is going to be an important player in what God's going to be doing in the coming years, to get that generation mobilized.
It was a fulfillment of his dream because he wanted to train missionaries and get them to the field, win millions of souls for the Lord. And he just loved young people, and he wanted to see them mentored, he wanted to see them trained, he wanted to see them learn and get experiences, and in this building, they will be doing that.
It's been a miracle, this journey of raising the funds and planning and preparing for the J. Robert Bishop Global Launch Center. I'm personally excited. Our team and our staff and a bunch of the missionaries are very excited about what this will mean for the future in terms of mobilizing new people, in terms of providing a facility for folks coming home, and just empowering a new generation to be obedient to the Great Commission.
I am so pleased with the progress that Globe International is making right now. It's just growing and going because, it's not all about where we've been, it's where we're going. That's real life.